Hello and welcome student. This is the second part for agriculture and its types. So commercial agriculture we have to begin discussing. Earlier we have discussed about the slash and burn agriculture, that is the subsistence type of agriculture, and more. So let's begin with the commercial agriculture. These crops are cultivated and livestock are reared at the same time as a commodity to sell in the market. Okay, that means to gain more and more profit. In this type of agriculture, the farms are generally very big in size with extensive farming operations. Investment is also high and it depends on the working techniques of farmers. Commercial farming mostly includes commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation agriculture. You could see commercial grain farming are entirely grown for commercial purpose, that is to sell only for selling. So this type of farming is usually done on a large scale and with the help of machines. Not only machines, but also scientifically managed modern farms. These are scientifically managed modern farms. Okay, so in this type of agriculture, machines operations like sowing, threshing, harvesting, and different types of fertilizers were also being used. And these grain farming, commercial grain farming, a few people can easily able to manage it with the help of machines. So this type of farming in the world is grown in the North America, Europe, and Asia, and in India it is practiced in the Punjab and Haryana. Now mixed farming. In mixed farming, crops are grown and animals are reared on the same farmland. That means farming plus animals, rearing of animals. That means along with food crops, fodder crops are also cultivated. And this type of farming is done for not only crops but also for meat and milk. It is very much common in Western Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, and North America. Farming is practiced with advanced and modern techniques. Farms are of moderate size. That means not much big farm, but it is a moderate size, and intensive farming is practiced. So intensive farming, I hope you all know intensive farming. Then a high yield in crop is ensured by the use of improved seeds, chemical fertilizer, and advanced machinery. Practice of crop rotation is common to retain the fertility of the soil too. Farmers used to cultivate cereal crops, that means food crops and fodder crops. So food crops for the humans, fodder crops for the animals, like alfalfa, that is a fodder crops. Then you could see the mixed farming picture here. So different type of crops are grown here. Plantation agriculture, you could see plantation agriculture is commonly practiced in the tropical and subtropical areas. This method of agriculture was introduced by the Europeans, and this is commonly completely commercial in nature, like rubber plantation, tea plantation, banana, sugarcane, and many more. So that means this is completely commercial in nature. In this method, one crop is produced on a large scale, only one crop, either banana or tea or something like that. So transport facilities are arranged, modern machineries are used, fertilizers are used, and sometimes when there is a crisis of labor, the owner of the plantation used to bring laborers from outside. Like today's tea garden used to consist of those people which are not local. They are brought by the British from other states. Now, which is a plantation crop? Rubber. Commercial grain farming is done on a large scale. Now organic farming is the type of farming where everything is used as organic. That means no modification or no harmful pesticides being used. And these organic farming is promoted to prevent the adverse effects of modern farming, because modern farming consists of harmful chemicals and which organic farming doesn't use. Crops are cultivated in these farms without using fertilizer and pesticides, and neither it is modified. And organic products are nutritious and cause no harm to health at the same time. In dairy farming, cattle are reared for milk and milk products to meet the needs of big urban areas. It is considered as a highly intensive type of livestock farming. The farms are well equipped with modern machinery. The machines are widely used for milking, feeding, and cleaning the cattle. Such type of farms require huge capital investment. The countries which are famous for the dairy products are Australia, Denmark, New Zealand, Switzerland, and Netherlands. Wonderful to know. Also, you need to keep it on your mind. Sericulture for rearing of silkworm, pisciculture for the breeding of fish, horticulture for the cultivation of fruits, vegetables, and flowers, and viticulture for the cultivation of grapes. And many more are there. These are important. Cooperative farming is a new trend in farming. The mode of operation is simple. Farmers take loan from cooperative banks and invest the amount in farming. So land is still collectively by the farmers. All the farmers will come together and collectively till the farms, okay, and maximum utilization of modern machinery is done in such type of farms, plus whatever benefit will come out they will share it equally, okay. So cooperative farming is very much commonly practiced in the countries like Sweden, Belgium, Netherlands, Norway, and Denmark. In India also it is practiced in Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and Gujarat. Cooperative farming, one more is there, that is in Gujarat, that is the Amul is also a cooperative only. So thank you for watching. Others, you can do this on your book. In your book you can do this: subsistence, machines, and this one, true, false, true, true. So this one also you can do it. Thank you.